Welcome, dear children. In this class, you are going to learn Unit 2 poem, The Swimmer. Children, do you like swimming? Yes, swimming is a healthy activity that can be done by most people throughout their life. It is an individual or team racing sport. It requires the use of one's entire body to move through the water. Children, swimming, it makes your heart and lungs strong. Swimming is an exercise for people of all ages. It is an efficient way to burn calories and so on. So children, if you want to learn swimming, before you learn, make sure you know how to swim and do in a safe environment. Make sure that the environment you choose to swim is safe. Okay children, our poem, The Swimmer, it tells us the movement of a swimmer in the race. Let's get into the poem, The Swimmer. The swimmer. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like the fish. To be like her, one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finish line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Children, this is a simple poem with simple words. Let us see the explanation line by line. She stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. Children, she stands motionless with full concentration. She seems greater than all because she stands on the top, that is on the dice board. She dives like the fish. To be like her, one can only wish. Children, she jumps into the water like the fish. She dives like the fish. Others can only think to be like her. Unless there is enough practice, others they cannot dive like her. So, to be like her, one can only wish. Next line. She swims with perfect flight, her strokes like dancing light. Look at her strokes. Her strokes are perfect. What is meant by strokes? A particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. So, it is using a particular style. So, there are various strokes in swimming like backstroke, side stroke, butterfly, freestyle. So, her strokes are like dancing light. Her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and rips across the water with flair. Children, whenever she wants to breathe, she comes up and breathes air and rips across the water with flair. What is mean by rips? Pull something quickly or forcibly. So அந்த தண்ணீரை கிழிச்சு எடுத்துட்டு அவங்க முன்னோக்கி போறாங்க. What is mean by flair? Flair means talent or ability. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. Look children, the audience keeps cheering her. From that she understands that she has gone to the finishing line. அந்த ஆடியன்ஸ் சியர் பண்ணுற சவுண்ட்லேருந்து அவங்களுக்கு தெரியுது, ஓ நம்ம ஃபினிஷிங் லைன் கிட்ட நெருங்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னு அவங்களுக்கு தெரியுது. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finishing line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Children, what is mean by pace? Pace means speed. Once she hears the cheering sound of audience, she increases her speed. Why she increases her speed? Because she wants to win the race. ஸோ அவங்க ரேஸை வின் பண்ணுறதுக்காக அவங்களோட ஸ்பீடை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. யூஸ்வலாக நம்ம வந்து ரன்னிங்கில் ஸ்விம்மிங்லாம் பார்த்திங்கன்னா அந்த எண்ட் பாயிண்ட் கிட்ட வரும்போது நம்ம ஸ்பீடை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணுவோம். லைக் தட் ஷீ பிக்ஸ் அப் ஹர் பேஸ் அஸ் ஷி வாண்ட்ஸ் டு வின் த ரேஸ். Straining with all her might, she never gives up the fight. What is mean by strain? Strain means force. With all her force, she fights to never give up the race. அவங்களுக்கு அந்த ரேஸை வந்து விட்டு கொடுக்கறதுக்கு மனல். ஸோ ஷி நெவர் கிவ்ஸ் அப் த ஃபைட். அதனால் அவங்க ஃபுல் வலிமை ஃபுல் ஃபோர்ஸை யூஸ் பண்ணி அவங்க முன்னோக்கி போகிறாங்க. ஷி நெவர் கிவ்ஸ் அப் த ஃபைட். As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. So, once she reaches the wall, she could hear her name called as the winner. So, அவங்க wall reach ஆன உடனே அவங்கள வந்து வின்னர்னு அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. Her name as winner they call. So, once again children, I'll read the poem. The swimmer, she stands still and tall. She seems greater than all. She dives like the fish. To be like her, one can only wish. She swims with perfect flight. Her strokes like dancing light. She breathes air and drips across the water with flair. Up ahead, the audience cheer. She knows that the finish line is near. She picks up her pace as she wants to win the race. Straining with all her might, she never gives up the fight. As she reaches the wall, her name as winner they call. Hope you have understood this poem. Let's learn rhyming words from the poem The Swimmer. Tall, all. Rhyming for tall is all. Fish, rhyming word for fish, wish. Next one, flight, light. Rhyming for flight is light. Air, flare. Rhyming word for air is flare. Cheer, near. Rhyming for cheer is near. Next one, pace, race. Rhyming for pace is race. Next one, might. Rhyming for might is fight. Next one, wall. Rhyming word for wall is call. Once again, we'll see the rhyming words. Tall, all. Fish, wish. Flight, light. Air, flare. Cheer, near. Pace, race. Might, fight. Wall, call. Let us learn glossary from this poem. First one, strokes. A particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. So, swimmingல இது ஒரு particular type. கை கால்களை முன்னோக்கி அசைச்சு போகிற அந்த பேர் தான் strokes. A particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. Next one, ribs. Pull something quickly or forcibly. So, it is pulling something. Here, the swimmer is pulling the water quickly or forcibly. And the water கிழி தெரிஞ்சு அவங்க முன்னோக்கி போகிறாங்க. Next one, cheer. Expressing good wishes. So, the audience are cheering with good wishes. உற்சாகப்படுத்துறது. Next one, flare. Flare means ability or talent. So, அவங்க கிட்ட இருக்கிற திறமை. Ability or talent. Next one, strain. Strain means force. So அவங்க apply பண்ற அந்த forceக்கு பேர் தான் strain. Next one, give up. Here give up means surrender. So she didn't surrender with anyone. She did not give up the fight. That is the race. Give up means surrender. So once again, strokes, a particular style of moving the arms and legs in swimming. Rips, pull something quickly or forcibly. Cheer, expressing good wishes. Flare, ability or talent. Strain, force. Give up, surrender. Take out the correct rhyming pair from the poem and match the given word. Here, the first word given is tall. What is a rhyming word for tall? All. Next one, light. What is the rhyming pair for light? Flight. Next one, might. What is a rhyming pair for might? Yes, it is fight. Tall, all, light, flight, might, fight. Once again, tall, all, light, flight, might, fight. Answer the following questions. Number 1. How did the girl seem? How did the girl seem? And the answer is, the girl seemed greater than all. How did the girl seem? The girl seemed greater than all. Next one. How were her strokes? And the answer is, her strokes were like dancing light. How were her strokes? Her strokes were like dancing light. Next one. Why did the audience cheer? Why did the audience cheer? And the answer is, the audience cheered as the finish line was near. The audience cheered as the finish line was near. Why did the audience cheer? The audience cheered as the finish line was near. Next one, number 4. Why did she pick up her pace? What is mean by pace? Speed. Why did she pick up her pace? And the answer is, she picked up her pace to win the race. She picked up her pace to win the race. Why did she pick up her pace? She picked up her pace to win the race. She picked up her pace to win the race. Next one, number 5. Did she give up the fight? Did she give up the fight? And the answer is, no, she did not give up the fight. Did she give up the fight? No, she did not give up the fight. Let us recall, a conjunction is a word that joins two words or sentences. Children, about conjunctions we have already learnt in first term. A conjunction is a word that joins together words, phrases or parts of sentences. The 3 most used conjunctions are and, or, and, but. Let's see some examples, children. He has a pencil dash a paper. What is the right answer? Yes, and. He has a ball dash not a bat. What is the answer? Yes, but. Do you want apple dash pear? What is the answer? Yes, or. So, We have studied these three most conjunctions and, or, and, but. In this today's class, we are going to see about two more connecting words, that is so and because, where we have to use so and where we have to use because. Okay, children, let us see some more connecting words. Let's see some examples, children. First one, I cannot go out because it is raining. Number two, he missed the bus because he came late. Number three, she did not buy the book because she had no money. In the above sentences, the word because is used to explain the reason for the first event. So listen children, because எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா it is used to show the reason. It is used to explain the reason for the first event. ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் நடக்குது, அந்த ஈவெண்ட்டுக்கான ரீசனை நம்ம சொல்லும் பொழுது அங்கே என்ன கனெக்டிங் வேர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணணும்னா பிகாஸ். லுக் அட் த எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், ஐ கேனாட் கோ அவுட், என்னால் வெளியில் போக முடியல. ஏன்னா இட் இஸ் ரெய்னிங். ஏன் வெளியில் போக முடியல? அங்கே வெளியில் மழை பெய்யுது. ஸோ அங்கே ரீசனை சொல்கிறாங்க, பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் ரெய்னிங். ரீசனை சொல்கிறதுனால நம்ம அங்கே என்ன நடுவில் யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? கனெக்டிங் வேர்டை பிகாஸ். லுக் அட் த செகண்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஹி மிஸ் த பஸ், அவன் பஸ் மிஸ் பண்ணிடுறான். ஏன்னா ஹீ கேம் லேட். எப்படி பஸ் மிஸ் பண்ணுறான்? ஏன்னா அவன் லேட்டாக வரான். ஸோ ரீசன் வந்து அவன் லேட்டாக வந்தது. ஸோ அங்கே ரீசன் சொல்கிறதுனால வி ஹாவ் யூஸ் தேர் பிகாஸ். லுக் அட் த தேர்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஷீ டிட் நாட் பை த புக், அவ புக் வாங்கலை. ஏன்னா ஷீ ஹேட் நோ மணி, அவகிட்ட பணம் இல்லை, அதனால அவள் புக்கை வாங்கலை. ஸோ ரீசன் என்ன? பணம் இல்லை. ஸோ அங்கே ரீசன் சொல்கிறதுனால வி ஹாவ் யூஸ் தேர் பிகாஸ். ஸோ புரியுது சில்ட்ரன்? நம்ம பிகாஸ் எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டோட ரீசனை சொல்லும் பொழுது அங்கே பிகாஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணணும். நவ் வில் சி வேர் டு யூஸ் ஸோ. வில் சி சம் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ். நம்பர் ஒன், Priya was sick, so she consulted a doctor. Number two, he came late, so he missed the bus. Number three, she had no money, so she did not buy the book. Listen children, in the above sentences, the word so is used to explain the result of the first event. So எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா it is used to show the result. This means that the second part of the sentence is a result of the first part. First part of the sentence or the result தான் second partல வருது. ஸோ இந்த first பார்ட்டையும் second பார்ட்டையும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா நம்ம என்ன அங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட்டோட ரிசல்ட்டை சொல்லும் பொழுது நம்ம அங்கே கனெக்டிங் வேர்ட் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? ஸோ. லுக் அட் த எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், பிரியா வாஸ் சிக். பிரியா வந்து சிக்காக இருக்கா. அதனால் ஷி கன்சல்டட் அ டாக்டர். சிக்காக இருக்கிறதுனால அதோட முடிவு என்ன? போய் டாக்டரை போய் பார்க்கணும். ஸோ இங்கே ரிசல்ட்டை சொல்கிறதுனால இங்கே என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம்? ஸோ. லுக் அட் த செகண்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஹீ கேம் லேட், அவன் லேட்டாக வந்தான், அதனால் ஹி மிஸ் த பஸ். நம்ம இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பிகாஸுக்கும் இதே எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான் பார்த்தோம். அங்கே மீனிங் வேறு, இங்கே மீனிங் வேறு. நல்லா கவனிங்க. ஹீ கேம் லேட், அவன் லேட்டாக வந்தான், அதனால் அவன் பஸ்ஸை மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டான். ஸோ அதோட ரிசல்ட்டை சொல்கிறதுனால ஹியர் வி ஹாவ் யூஸ்ட் ஸோ. லுக் அட் த தேர்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள். ஷீ ஹேட் நோ மணி, அவகிட்ட பணம் இல்லை, அதனால் ஷீ டிட் நாட் பை த புக். பணம் இல்லாததுனால புக்கு வாங்க முடியல. ஸோ அதுதான் ரிசல்ட். பணம் இல்லை, புக்கு வாங்க முடியல. ஸோ இங்கே ரிசல்ட்டை பற்றி சொல்லும் பொழுது வி ஹாவ் டு யூஸ் ஸோ. ரீசனை பற்றி சொல்லும் பொழுது வி ஹாவ் டு யூஸ் பிகாஸ். ஸோ பிகாஸும் ஸோ கொஞ்சம் கன்ஃபியூசிங் வேர்ட்ஸ் தான், நல்லா தெளிவாக புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. ரீசனை சொல்லும் பொழுது பிகாஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணணும், ஒரு ஈவெண்ட்டோட ரிசல்ட்டை சொல்லும் பொழுது ஸோ யூஸ் பண்ணணும். நவ் வில் see some book exercises. Match the following. Let's match. Number 1. The cat was hungry. The cat was hungry, so it ate a fish. Number 2. I was on leave because I had a headache. Number 3. He was afraid of the dog, so he ran away. Number 4. She went home early because she had to attend function. இங்கே பிகாஸ் எங்கெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ரீசனை சொல்லும் பொழுது பிகாஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஸோ எங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ரிசல்ட்டை சொல்லும் பொழுது ஸோ யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். The cat was hungry, so it ate a fish. I was on leave because I had a headache. He was afraid of the dog, so he ran away. She went home early because she had to attend function. Fill in the blanks with correct connecting words, and the words are because and so. Number 1. He ate 2 chocolates, so he got cough. Number 2. The rat ran fast because a cat was chasing it. Number 3. He missed his purse, so he was sad. Number 4. Tom left the class because he was sick. Number 5. He lost the key, so he couldn't open his room. Let us build. Look at this picture, children. The girl says, it is a big tree. Boy says, no, it is a huge tree. Father says, you both are correct. As a father said, the words big and huge have similar meanings. What is mean by similar? Same meanings. There are many words that have the same meaning. Let us see some examples. Angry, furious, happy, joy, cut, chop, slim, thin. So these words have similar meanings. They have the same meanings. Now read the sentences and write the word with same meanings for the underlined words. So some words are given in the boxes. The words are small, sick, large, glad, stone, leap. And you have to write the correct words. First one, I ate the big apple. Here the underlined word is big. What is a similar word for big? Is large. Next one, this is a little dog. Here the underlined word is little. What is a same meaning for little? Small. Good. Next one, I threw a rock in the lake. Here the underlined word is rock. What is a similar word for rock? Yes, stone. Next one, I am so happy. Here the underlined word is happy. What is a similar word for happy? Good, glad. Circle the differences between the following pictures. In picture 1, the sun is happy. In picture 2, the sun is sad. In picture 1, the tree is tall. In picture 2, the tree is short. In picture 1, the pond is full of water. In picture 2, the pond is empty. The words that denote differences in the above pictures give the opposite words. நம்ம சிமிலர் மீனிங்ஸ் பார்த்தோம். சிமிலர் அப்படின்னா சேம் மீனிங்ஸ். இங்கே டிஃப்ரென்சஸ். டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் அப்படின்னா ஆப்போசிட் மீனிங். ஸோ ஹாப்பி இஸ் த ஆப்போசிட் ஆஃப் சேட். Tall is the opposite of short. Full is the opposite of empty. Fill in the blanks with the correct opposites. Here the given opposites are bright, huge, full, bottom. First one, is this bottle empty? No, it is full. Here, opposite of empty is full. Next one, is he standing on top? No, he is at the bottom. Opposite for top is bottom. Next, is this a small tree? No, it is huge. The opposite for small is huge. Next one, is this a dark room? No, it is bright. The opposite for dark is bright. So, empty, full, top, bottom, small, huge, dark, bright.